Sometimes it does a countdown, sometimes not. Okay, I believe it's screen recording now. So we start with a brand new Word document. We're going to make our Binder Park Zoo poster. Everybody prepared? Okay, in our brand new Word document, we're going to do a couple of editing changes right away because we're doing a different type of document. We're going to go up to the Format menu, go to Document, and we're going to change our margins to 0.5. So go through each of the top, bottom, left, and right and put in a 0.5. Not a 1.5, but a 0.5. Okay, whether you want to type it or use the little down arrows here. Now the gutter, don't put anything. We're not doing the gutter here, but the top, bottom, left, and right, we're going to do a 0.5-inch margin all the way around. Do not click default. We don't want that to be our default. It's only for this document. So click OK. That'll give us a wider margin. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at, click on the little tab that says Layout. Okay, when you click on the little tab that says Layout, they have orientation right there, portrait and landscape. Now for this one, we're going to leave it on portrait, which is up and down. We're not going to do landscape, but that's where that is. They do have sizes. If we were going to print this on a big printer and we wanted to make a big poster, we could obviously do a much, different size, but we're going to leave it on the standard letter. Okay, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing there. Whoops. Go back to US letter. Okay. They do have page breaks and stuff in here I'm not going to go into right now. Now margins are also right here. And we got ours set right now for 0.5 of an inch. They do got some pre-made setups right here. So if you wanted to go to a pre-made setup of whatever margin combinations are on here, you could do that. You can also adjust your margins right here if you wanted to. The direction. It's got, right now we have no reason not to be horizontal, so we're going to leave that. We're not doing columns on this one here. We're not going to go into this stuff right here. They do got page background here. We're not going to do the watermark on this lesson. We'll cross that one in another lesson. We're going to start with color. You might say, what do you mean, Mr. Rio, by color? We're going to put a background color. Okay, we're not going to leave the white background. Now, put a light color that you think would look good for a Binder Park Zoo poster. It could be a light green. Now try a couple out. It could be a light, whatever that is. It could be light gray maybe. Try out some different ones here. Okay, try some different shades of even the ones that you like. Because some shades are darker, some are lighter. See what they look like. Okay, so like any of these that give kind of a zoo feel, a greenish, a brownish, a light beige, I'm not sure what other colors seem zoo-like, but I'm going to probably do this one here. It's kind of an off-green color here. So we did a background color, which is something a little different we haven't done before. While we're at, let's do a border. Now, if you click on border there, it takes us to the exact same place as if we went up here to format and went to borders and shading. Now in this case here, if we go this way, you just click on the middle tab, which is called page border. If you go through here, it takes you directly to page border. So one way or the other, a couple ways you can get there. We're going to do a page border. Now you see by default, it says none for a page border. Now they got what's called box that just puts like lines around it. They have shadow, which is like box but puts a little shadow on it. They have 3D and they have custom. Let's do a basic box. So we'll start with that. Now the second column over has style. Now you can click on different styles here. Some of these got like dashes in them, some are lines. If you scroll down here, there's a bunch of different styles here. So I'm going to give you some flexibility here. You can pick one of these line styles, and I'm not even picky which one you do, just so you could see it. So if you try one that you can't see very well, then try a different one. Okay, I'm going to do maybe this one here. For color, you can do a color other than black for your border. So you could try a couple colors out and see what it looks like. They also have a width here. Now the one I don't want you to do is art. They have little art symbols you can make a border of. Do not do that on this assignment. I don't want art going around your border on this assignment. I want it to look more like a pretty typical poster. Now, because we're on page border, this is going to attempt to put it around the entire page. Because we did the 0.5 inch of a margin, it's probably going to do it around 1/2 of an inch. Okay, after you made these choices here, go ahead and click OK. So you should have some kind of page border on here right now. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a word art. Some of you may be familiar with word art, some may not. We're going to make one that says Binder Park Zoo across the top. So right now, if you're like me, your cursor's probably up here at the top of your document. Before we go too much further, go ahead and let's save this. And you can just name it poster. Leave on the .docx. Go find your computer lit. Mine's called Rio Computer Lit folder. It's this is a Word save it in your Word folder. So I'm going in my Rio Computer Lit. I'm going in my Word folder, and I'm naming it poster. So I'm going to hit save. Now we're going to go to a different area here. We're going to go back to, we're going to go to Smart Art. It might be under there. I sometimes forget. I know one place we can go to find it. Okay, I don't see it there at the moment. Okay. Well, let's go back to Home. So click on the Home tab. Now they do got a bunch of styles built in here, like right here. See where this is right there? It's a bunch of styles for text. And if you click around here, they got all kind of things you can do with text and font sizes. They also have pre-made styles over here. Okay, well I know one place where it is for sure. Go to the Insert menu. And where's Word Art? Anybody find it on the Insert menu? Yeah. It's about 3/4 of the way down right there. See that? Go ahead and click that. That's going to bring a box up. That's called Word Art. Okay. Now let's put Binder Park Zoo in whatever default way it looks. Okay, we just turned text into a graphic. Now go ahead and highlight this. Word Art. It's under Insert. You go to Insert, it's about 3/4 of the way down. It's called Word Art. When I say Insert, I mean way up here at the very top, the Insert menu. Now, go ahead and highlight what you just typed. Do a right click. And it looks like it'd be under Format Text Effects. So we could try out some different ones. So if you want to go under here and try out some different effects, some different colors. I want to change this to a different color. So you could try out any of these here. And then when you get something that looks halfway decent, go ahead and click OK. Yeah? Okay, I'm doing a screen record, so if you didn't know how to do the Word Art, go to Insert and go to Word Art there. That should create your Word Art thing. If you fall behind that, I'll show you later. Okay, so then I'm going to drag this here. See how this should, okay, we might say, well, I tried to drag it, it wasn't draggable. I want to drag it around. What can I do to make it draggable? Hint, think of the images. What do we do to make our images so we can put them exactly where we want? Yeah, click on your, make sure this is selected. Go up to where, let's see, we want to find, I have to click on the border here. Yeah. Click on the border and it'll change the format to all of this up here. This is what gets frustrating in Word. Sometimes to find the stuff you want, you don't see it. There's not an easy tab to find it up here. You have to click somewhere on here to get to up here. I clicked up here. Now, first of all, I'm glad I did do that because there are a lot of options here. You can click on these pre-made styles up here. See all these styles up here? You could click on some of those and try out. Okay, and that would be for the whole word art. If you want to try some of those out, that's okay. Okay. You could adjust some things here, like fills and stuff like that. So you can do some edits here. There's a lot of different edits you can do. They have effects in here, transparencies. They got something called quick styles. See this quick styles here under text styles? Now this is all connected to word art. So if you want to try some of these out, I kind of like that one there. Okay, I readjusted this here. There's a lot of things you can do. Click around, be creative. Now the next thing we're going to do is do our wrap text. That's way over here under arrange, where it says wrap text. Pull that down, go to tight. Now you should be able to go over here and move this exactly where you want. And I'm going to put mine right here, somewhere right up here near the top. So in other words, by using word art and a bunch of the tools that are all over the menu here, you can do all kind of customizing on your text here. And get something that looks halfway decent and go ahead and put up there for the word art. Okay? Now what we're going to do, okay, we're getting close to break time here, so I'm going to do one more thing and then we're going to call this part 1. I'll end my screen record. Okay? The next thing we're going to do here is we want to, we're going to put in some pictures. So I'm going to deselect where the word art was. I'm going to move my cursor down below it. So that's a little tricky. Okay, I had to double click and then I was able to move my cursor down there. So I want my cursor underneath there. Now we're going to go to Insert. This is one way to do it. You can go to Insert here or Insert over here where it says Picture and From File. Or you can go way up here like I'm going to do on the menu up here. Go to Insert, Photo, From File, Picture from File, same thing. Then go to your desktop, find your binder pictures. And right now it's not too picky which one you do because you can obviously move these around. I'm going to click through here and see what may look good there at the top left. Maybe my entrance one I'm going to try. Or maybe I'm going to save that for the bottom. That giraffe one will probably go good on the right because the giraffes are facing toward the left. That one there might be good with the kids on that thing there. Or maybe the lions. That gets a lot of attention too. Okay, I think I'm going to go with my lions. Okay, the lions came in here. Now pictures might come in big or small depending on the original picture. Now I'm going to resize this smaller here. I'm going to click on it, hold down the shift key, drag the handle, maybe put it more like about that size right there. And just like with the word art above, with the line picture selected, I'm going to go under wrap text, do a tight, and I'm going to drag this up to here. Okay, so there's one picture there. I'll do one more picture and then we'll go and break. Now for the right side here, I'd like to put my giraffe. So I'm going to deselect the line picture. Don't worry too much about your cursor right now. Actually, I'm going to put my cursor underneath it because I'm going to remove the picture after I insert it. I'm going to go to Insert, Photo, Picture from File. Now I got to go back to Binder. On the desktop. And I'm going to do Giraffe. And hit Insert. Now my giraffe picture is actually down here right now. That's where my cursor was. I'm going to do that text wrap thing. Go to Tight. Now I can move it wherever I'd like. I'm going to scroll back up here. Line it up with the top of there. Now this is a long, narrow picture. So this is probably going to overlap, you know, some other pictures here. So that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. They all don't have to be the same size and shape. Okay, now I'm going to do a save just to update my save and changes. Okay, this will be the end of the part